Welcome friends, I'm so happy you're here for another episode. As you might be able to tell, I have a brand new microphone. I am super excited about it. Prime Day was a couple of weeks ago now, and I was very fortunate to be able to partake in a little bit of shopping. This microphone is originally $100 and I managed to get it for $50. So I love a good sale. And I've been wanting to upgrade for a very long time, so I'm very excited for the new and improved sound quality that I should be having in my videos moving forward. I've been messing around with this microphone for a few minutes now. It's taken me a while. It's just I don't know how to put it in the frame so that it doesn't take up too much space. Hopefully this looks fine, but I will keep just messing around with it as I get used to it, but I want to jump straight into today's video. If you're new here, hi, I'm Agatha. I'm a crocheter and a knitter from Minnesota in the United States, and I am on a quest to finish something that I can submit for the crochet competition at the Minnesota State Fair. This is the second to last vlog this summer where I'm gonna be keeping track of how far along I'm going on my blanket, and I have a lot of progress to show you guys. If you've been here before, then hi again. It's been so long. Coming up in the next week, it's gonna be my 1-year anniversary of this YouTube channel, my first and only YouTube channel, and I have not missed a single schedule date up until now. I was supposed to release a vlog episode a couple of weeks ago and I didn't. There was just too much going on, and I decided to take a little bit of a break. So I'm really happy to be back, and I'm also happy to just be back in this room. I've been just recording myself on the couch in my living room for what feels like a very long time now, but I really want to get back to recording in this space. This is my office. It's just a mess all the time. And there's not enough time of the day to do everything that I want to do and everything that I need to do. And this room needs to be organized very badly. In any case, I'm super excited to show you all of the progress that I've done. Today is the 30th of July. And I need to hand over this blanket for the competition in less than 2 weeks. So we are on the finish line. It's almost over. And I feel very good about all of the progress that I've made and how far along I am and how little I have left, even though there is still a lot to do. So before we move on to a few things that I wanted to touch on, considering that it is my YouTube channel's first year anniversary, I want to show you guys the progress of the blanket. I mean, that's what we're all here for, primarily, right? So let's do that. Wow, it's really heavy now. I don't think I had realized how heavy it feels now that it's almost done. So, as a refresher, in case you have no idea what is going on, last year Minnesota went through the process of getting a new state flag, and they took a lot of submissions from people just trying to get their designs to be the new state flag. And this is not the design that got chosen, but I like it a lot. The design is called Menacing Loon by Rob McBroom, if I am not mistaken. And yeah, I just decided I wanted to make it for the state fair because that sounds like fun. This blanket has 320 rows, and I am down to row 263. So that means that there's about 60, a little less than 60 rows to go, and I have 10 days to go or something like that. So I am really cutting it really close, and obviously I need to weave in all of the ends. There's so many freaking ends, and I need to wash it and I need to block it because it's curling. It's curling pretty badly, I would say. So there's a lot to do still. But I have a good feeling about it. I'm gonna be able to do it. I just really need to focus on just that, which is funny because I need to be editing this video throughout this week too. And I've spent a lot of time only this afternoon just showering, putting on makeup, figuring out how do I want the microphone to be on frame, because it's kind of awkward to have just like a whole microphone taking up the entire frame of this video. There's a lot of stuff that I need to take care of, while also finishing this blanket has to take a priority. So, yeah, that is a wake-up call. I need to not spend an insane amount of time recording this. So, let's make this not a super long video. Considering that this video is coming out so close to my channel's 1-year anniversary, I wanted to go through a little bit about that, just chat about it. Let's just chat about it for a little while. I think that it's worth talking about it and just going through it. I don't know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. Let's get into it. I created this YouTube channel on August 12th, 2023, and I knew that I wanted to create it all the way from earlier that year, around January. Basically, I was working on my crochet wedding dress. I made my entire wedding dress. If you're interested in watching or like listening about that whole process at all, that's what my first 2 videos were about. I haven't watched those videos in an extremely long time. I'm sure that if I did, I would want to remake them, but yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But basically, I got super into crochet YouTube and into knitting YouTube, and I knew that that is something that I wanted to try out, but there was just no way that I was gonna be able to start a YouTube channel when I was in the middle of making my wedding dress. And I made it with 1 week to spare, and I spent a whole 6 weeks working on that dress. So yeah, I was cutting it close too. I knew that I wanted to share my thoughts and my creations online. I'm a young millennial. I was born in 1992. And I think that, as probably most, if not all, young millennials out there, I grew up with the need of validation and just sharing stuff on the internet, but nothing truly ever felt right for me. And I always found myself wanting to share about myself, but nothing ever truly felt 100% right for me. It always felt unfulfilling or forced, and it definitely felt ineffective. Like I was wanting to share to feel good, and it just never made me feel good, I guess. I never really considered creating a YouTube channel because growing up, the internet in my area was actually not great, and the PC that we had at home also sucked, so I couldn't watch YouTube videos actually. I did not grow up watching YouTube videos at all. They just wouldn't run. They'd buffer forever, and I'd never be able to watch anything. And I think it all starts with me learning how to knit and how to crochet early 2020, right before COVID. And during COVID, that's, my life just revolved and still kind of revolves all around crochet and knitting. And I got super into it. But posting on Instagram, which I know that obviously crocheters and knitters are super involved in Instagram, it just still didn't feel right. It never has felt right. So when I got the idea to create this YouTube channel, I had a feeling that maybe this was it. And I had no way of knowing if that was the case unless I tried it. I just had to try it. It felt like it could be right. And I'm very happy that I did, because I really, really, really enjoy making these videos. I really enjoy editing them. I really enjoy editing as a whole. When I went to college for the very first time, one of the things that I learned about was cinematography. And I never really got into editing because my best friend was the one who would edit all of our videos, but I always wanted to try it. And now I get to do it, and I really enjoy editing, personally. One of the things that surprised me the most about having a YouTube channel is how fulfilling, or maybe not fulfilling, but how exciting it is to gain a new follower or a new subscriber. Because when you have an Instagram account or a Twitter account or whatever it is, as long as you post somewhat regularly, you can expect to get at least 100 followers or somewhere around those lines. So it's cool when you get a new follower, but there's almost like an expectation that is going to happen, right? But with YouTube, I don't know what it is, but it just feels so much more rewarding to get that notification that someone either liked what I'm talking about, or they liked the way that I put my video together, or there was something that they liked enough to hit subscribe. Like, I still haven't been able to get used to that feeling. I think at this point I have 102 subscribers. That was the number that I saw the last time that I checked. And it's really, really crazy that I've hit the 200 mark. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed. I appreciate it so much, and I hope that you are enjoying the kind of content that I'm putting out there. By far, my highest high in this entire year of having my YouTube channel has been the ability to make new friends and just being able to connect with people that have similar interests as mine. I feel like when I was growing up as a kid and as a young teenager, I was able to just make friends randomly with people on the internet. And I'm not entirely sure how anymore, because I look back, and maybe it was also just the culture of the country that I grew up in, but you would just get someone's email address, and then all of a sudden, you log into Windows Messenger for the afternoon, and you see this person online, and now you're just talking your life away to this person, and now you're lifelong friends. Like, I had that experience a lot as a teenager, and I have not been able to replicate that ever again. And I feel like I've been searching for that ever since, and I don't think that is something that I'm gonna be able to replicate ever again. But it is really fun to be able to make friends online. And there's a reason why I start every single one of my videos with hi friends, because I really personally struggle with bridging that gap of finding people with similar interests and just being able to form that relationship, forming that friendship. And that is my goal every single time, is just to somehow be able to reach someone new or someone who keeps coming back and feel like we're forming that connection and we're forming that friendship. So that is number one. And number two highest high has been just every single time that I've been able to prep for a video and make a video and do all of the editing and still be able to release it on the day that I want to release it. That is a high for sure. It is very, very fun whenever I'm able to achieve that, because there's just so much that goes into long form videos, and I'm sure, I don't want to downplay like short form content either, but now that I've been doing these videos for a while, the way that I interact with other content online has changed dramatically. Anytime I encounter a video that I really, really enjoy, I feel like I can notice all of the other things that I wouldn't have been able to if I wasn't making these videos. So the editing, or the quality of the audio, or the song, like, oh my god, this person picked the perfect song for this one specific part of their video. I think that I'm more capable of noticing all of those things now. And yeah, it's just changed the way that I interact with content online, and I think that it's for the better. So we can't talk about the highs without talking about the lows. And my lows during this 1 year has been every single time I've set on myself an expectation or a plan that I'm gonna make this type of video, and then by the time that I get there, like I'm sitting here making the video, I don't want to be making this video, and that usually has been vlogs. So I participated in Vlogmas last year. It was my first and most likely my only Vlogmas. I really did not enjoy that at all. And I have been vlogging this entire summer while I'm working on my Menacing Loon Blanket. However, it was a means to an end. I just really need to get this blanket done, and I felt like vlogging was the only way that I could see myself actually achieving that. But I don't really enjoy vlogging. It's not that fun, honestly. And it's a lot of work. I really enjoy editing videos, but editing vlogs is a freaking pain. It's a lot of work. I think the main reason why I don't enjoy vlogging is because I feel like I need to look my best every single time I'm in front of a camera. I mean, don't we all? Don't we all? And I'm not gonna do my hair and do my makeup and put on fresh clothes every single time I want to record when I'm vlogging. Like, that's just not me every day of the week. So yeah, I actually vlogged very little these past 2 weeks because I'm kind of burnt out about vlogging. I don't want to vlog anymore. I'm really looking forward to being done with this blanket so I can move on to other videos that I really want to make. So that is the perfect segue to move on to what I want to do next for this next year. And I'm going to be putting into practice the biggest lesson that I have learned. And that is that for me, the most exciting idea is the newest idea. I don't think that you're going to be surprised when I tell you that I'm an Aries. So yeah, I love the excitement of something new. I think that when I try to think about what type of videos I enjoy doing the best, the most recent example that I can come up with is my making gifts for Mother's Day video. That was so last minute. I just decided very last minute that I wanted to make Mother's Day gifts, and I went ahead and I made them, and I really enjoyed making that video, honestly. And it doesn't have to be my most watched YouTube videos. As much as that is very satisfying to have videos that are very well liked, at the end of the day, this is just a creative outlet for me, and I just want to make the things that bring me the most joy. And I think that I just need to take that lesson and just run with it. Obviously, I have a whole list of things and videos that I want to make in the future. I like being able to have the inspiration of just putting it, when inspiration strikes for a new video or a new project, I can just put it down on my list so it doesn't just dissolve into the ether. I have it materialized. It's in writing, this idea that I've had, and then I can move on to the next awesome cool thing. So I don't want to, for this next year, I don't want to impose on myself too many rules or deadlines. I don't want to plan too far ahead into the future, so far into the future that by the time that I get there, I already have a brand new other idea that I would rather do instead of whatever I said that I would do, and now I feel compelled like I have to do it. Also, I feel like I'm just a type of person that naturally really enjoys sharing my knowledge. When I've had previous jobs, not my job right now, because I feel like I'm learning still every day, even though I've been in this position for almost 3 years. But in previous positions, where I've been for a very long time, I always enjoyed training new hires because I really, really enjoy sharing my knowledge and just making people's onboarding and everything else feel so much easier than maybe it felt when I was getting onboarded. So, what I'm talking about is the tutorials. I think I want to make more tutorials. I don't want this to be a tutorial channel at all because I personally don't enjoy subscribing to channels that only do tutorials. But I have some ideas. Again, no promises on what those tutorials may or may not be, but I do think that I want to make some more in the future. Now, to wrap up this video, because I've been at this for 2 hours, I need to keep working on my Menacing Loon Blanket. I wanted to wrap up this video with a final comment, and that is that if you are considering making a YouTube channel, it's just been marinating in your brain that maybe this is something that you want to do, then go ahead and do it. It is so fulfilling, it's so much fun, and there's just so much information out there on how you can create content that you are proud of. And obviously, I think that no one expects for you to be the perfect video creator as soon as you start out. Like, it's been 1 year and I finally upgraded to like a really nice microphone that I am very excited about. But I'm learning stuff every day. I mean, obviously I've only been doing this for a year. But no one expects you to be perfect when you're a brand new channel. So just go out, try it out. If people are gonna like you, they're gonna like you for your personality and not for the quality and the production of your videos. So if this is something that you would like to give it a try, then it doesn't hurt to just try it. Just give it a go, see if you do like it, and I hope that if you do take that leap, I hope that you have a lot of fun while you do it. Circling back to something that I said earlier, which is having this YouTube channel has really changed the way that I interact with other content. I am now at a point that I'm able to realize when I watch a video, like how much passion goes into everything that people put out there. All of the prep time that it takes, all of the time that it takes to record, all of the times that it takes to edit them. And now I truly understand how much just as simple as a like, as simple as just a nice comment, or even just watching a video through its entirety, it can really make someone's day. I know that it makes my day every single time. So, thank you so much, you guys. If you are still here, it means that you've watched this all the way through. I'm just really happy to be here, and I'm really happy to be able to share all of the things that I'm passionate about with the world. And if knitting and or crocheting is also one of your passions, then I'm so happy that you're here, and I'm so happy that we're able to create this connection. We're able to share into this super, super fun craft. And I'm really, really looking forward to everything that I'm kind of got marinating for this next year. I'm very excited to be making videos that are not vlogs. I cannot underline how excited I am to not be making vlogs anymore. But in any case, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for sticking it out with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.